Friends, good afternoon. Today is 15th August, India's Independence Day. On this day, I felt an urge to discuss few things that is, confusing all those spiritual aspirants. When when you reach up to a level, there is roadblocks in all of the religion, be it Buddhism, Jainism, your Christianism, Islamism, or anything, any religion you think. There are all over the world some 300 plus religions are there. People are following. People worshipping a stone and developing a religion around them. Over a period of time, it gets security and becomes a religion for that region. It's more a region basic a religion. Anyway, so in whichever a religion you are following, at the end you reach a deadlock where you do not find any way. You think a guru will come and help you, will drive you out by holding your hand. He will take to the sphere of light. But in reality, things like this doesn't happen. So let's discuss few of these roadblocks. And we often come across a term. This is very confusing. That is, you yourself is God. This very consciousness, this very awareness is God. And you are that Turiya. You are, you are the witness. So these words are very confusing. What is a witness, and what does it witness? Actually, what happens that you think that you are the body. Initially, you think that you are the body. In some day, or through some scriptures or some listening, you come to conclusion that no, I am not this body. I am something different from this body. Maybe I am residing in this body. Some says you are residing in the heart, and some says in other ways that the essential of you resides 4 inches above your head. Anyway, the whole problem is who the hell you are, and how could you be the witness, and what is the action going on to which you will witness and record. There are religions also says that you are not only the witness, you are the recorder. You are just like the tape recorder. You are recording the facts that this whole drama is going on here, and you will later produce it somewhere else, basing upon that this Jivatma's the fate will be decided to whichever life it will get into. First of all, one thing has to be understood very clearly, that when they say Jivatma, they associate two words. One is Jiva and other is Atma. Jiva is a certain thing that would rather go with that Shankara's definition of jiva, that is jiva dhishta chidavasa bhavati bhukta hi karma kurt bhogya rupam idam syad bhuta bhautikam. That is, jiva is that thing. It is like it is the chidavasa, reflect consciousness, reflected consciousness. They think that consciousness is inside and its reflection falls upon buddhi, the intellect, and with this a certain entity pops off, jiva dhishta chidavasa, and that entity bhavet bhokta hi karma kurt. When it thinks that it has got a form, then it has to do work, and when it works or any actions, bhavati bhukta hi karma kurt, then it is termed as the bhukta, the enjoyer, and with the action the consequences are followed off. Anyway, let's assume that the first. So this is been translated at some places that ego. So what is the witness? Who is witnessing? Consciousness is not witnessing. If consciousness would be witnessing, then the half of Veda will be gone. Half will remain. Half will say that consciousness is the God and it is witnessing, but half will go. Buddhism takes place. So actually it is that. Which one? When the reflection falls upon intellect, ego is created, and this ego identifies itself with the intellect or the mind, and from there starts your misery. The wise says, if for a few seconds, if you could dissociate yourself from this body identity and rest in consciousness, then at that very moment you will be free. I am citing the Panchadasa 5th verse. Āśṭavakra also, the entire Āśṭavaka also says the same philosophy, that you are not the body, you are the witness consciousness. So now again we come to the point that who is witnessing and what is witnessing. Consciousness is not witnessing, because consciousness, the image of consciousness falls on the intellect. Hence, because of the very nature of consciousness, this image also has some quality, okay, and rest of the thing is done by the mind. Mind is so capricious. Mind is the storehouse of your previous memories, and the moment it falls on the mind, unknowingly the drama of life happens. You are into it unknowingly, and whatever action you do, you have to face the consequences. Okay, so who is witnessing? Then witnessing must be the consciousness, right? Because if you are the doer of the action, then you cannot be the witness. The witness has to be the consciousness. Mind cannot be the witness because it is insentient. The nature of mind is insentient. It is not a alive thing. Mind is what? The bundle of thoughts only. As Raman says, some of few dominant thought becomes I thought. Anyway, whatever the matter. So consciousness has to be the witness, and as per the principle, consciousness cannot be the witness. If consciousness has to be the witness, then he is the doer, and consciousness is not the doer. If consciousness is doing certain things, then he has to undergo also its consequences, and he has to die also, he has to burn also, he has to do so many other things that come up. So consciousness is not the witness, and now the reflected consciousness is the doer. Okay, then who is the who is the witness? Actually, the witness is the reflected consciousness, not the original pure consciousness. The reflected consciousness is the witness. Okay, because all action happens in mind. No, all action happens प्रकृते क्रियमाणानि गुणैः कर्माणि सर्वस्व अहंकार विमूढ़ात्मा कर्तारहम् इति मन्यते. Because all actions happens in mind only. Okay, and actions, the doer of action is nature. What is the nature? The nature is what they say is Maya, or mind at play. When mind at rest, nothing happens, no action happens. When mind is restless, action happens, and these actions being recorded by the reflected consciousness. Okay, this reflected consciousness at certain point of time become bored of doing it. It is that point when it sees that this is an unending event, so it gets bored. So after getting bored, it starts to read those spiritual certain kind of things, and etc. Sadhana, it does some sadhana like meditation. When it meditates, for the first time it come to understand that the experience that is happening to it doesn't really happen to it. You for the first time, the reflected consciousness understand that it is just a medium. Just like hand is the medium for the action to happen for the mind. Mind is the medium. Okay, mind is the medium for whom? Mind is the medium for consciousness. Similarly, this reflected consciousness is the medium. And when you understand that I am the medium only, so he changes his side. Instead of associating itself with the mind, it try to associate with the original pure consciousness. Okay, when it associates itself with the original pure consciousness, then he understand the truest nature of life, the intricacies of life, how to what thing they call life, what is having, what is taking birth, and who is really dying. All these mysterious things he starts to ponder. And interestingly, he sees that even in all action, be it seeing, looking, eating, in all action, for the first time it feels that actions being performed, hands, legs, and going, and the actions is getting performed, but somehow these are not his own actions. Somehow he, for the first time, thinks that he is like a shadow. He doesn't have any identity of its own for the first time. From there the suffering starts. Okay, from that point he starts to think, oh, what is going on, what is the thing going on, who am I? Till now I was thinking that I am the doer, I am doing everything, all things, people respect me. But for the first time he thinks that I am not the doer, I am a medium. Just like the Rabindranath Tagore would say that you are the reed flute. Just like the Supreme is blowing through you, so is the sound coming out. Life and life after this work is going on. You are being decanted, again you are being filled in. Similarly, for the very first time he understands that he is nothing rather than a shadow figure. He thinks that how can a shadow think, how can a shadow feel? If I am a shadow, then whatever I am feeling or whatever I am seeing are nothing but shadows. At this juncture, he is in utter confusion. So he start to meditate, because scriptures fail to tell anything above, beyond that. He has to meditate. When he start meditating, all sorts of problems comes to the fore, because meditation is what? Calming the mind. And mind, as you know, is just like the monkey. Monkey would love to do anything, but he cannot sit quietly for a moment. So mind is like that, so capricious, so changing. So mind is in great danger. Its whole existence is in threat. Then mind starts to play. Sometimes it says that, oh, forget that, you are the only God, no one else is there. What the hell you are doing? 𝕬𝕗 is saying that meditation is a fault thing. Don't do that. In meditation, what do you will get? Because through me, whatever you will get, you will achieve through me. Even your ignorance is in me only. So knowledge has to be in me only. And if I am hazy, if I have no entity, then what the hell you are talking about? Who the hell you are going to get? What the hell? this kind of act of meditation is, I get away, don't sit in a place or think. One more other thing, that meditation is not sitting at a proper place. Meditation can happen anytime. This very thinking that I am not the body, I am just a mirror image, a shadow figure, and I have absolutely no free will. Things are getting done. Graha Atigraha formula, that in your Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. So it is in great danger. So this way, what happens is that mind starts troubling you. And many a sadhu just cannot understand this activity of mind, because even at points mind will play such a beautiful game that people say we are traveling to astral travels, do other things, and some say that God came to me in my meditation and he blessed me. So many other things mind just carry. But those who stick to it, those who ponder on it, actual meditation is pondering upon the fact that I am not the doer, I have no free will, and this world is dreamlike, because I am not the body. If I am not the body, then God is not there, because all problem starts with the body. If I am not the body, I am the soul, or I am reflected soul, then where is the problem? There is no problem at all. Then it starts to end this drama. If I am not this body, if I am not the doer, then what the hell am I doing here? Why this identity? It starts to shift the identity towards pure consciousness. But shifting this identity takes a many lifetime. Buddha says it takes 7 lifetimes once you enter into the stream. This is stream entry. What happens that after knowing convincingly that you cannot be this body and you are not the mind, mind is not your friend, okay, you are into the trap. What are you? You are a shadow. A shadow is thinking that he is being trapped. A shadow is thinking that he is being trapped. If you understand the shadow principle, when light comes, certain opaque thing obstruct the light, a shadow forms, and you are that shadow. The shadow wants to get rid of its shadowism. Okay, it cannot do anything of the source of light or the opaque body. Shadow, what can it do? It just want to get rid of its shadowism. This is yours. The entire game of the process of enlightenment. Shadow wants to get rid of its shadowism. While doing meditation, contemplative meditation, a time comes when his mind, when what happens that the heart, which was thinking that it is a smaller entity, 𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚 from lower nail, bottom nail, foot nail to hand nail. Earlier you were thinking that you are this much, but while doing meditation your heart expands. Hmm. What is expansion of heart? Expansion of heart means that you start to think the pain and feelings of others. For the first time you feel that others are also me, others are a part of extended me. To whichever thing you see, up to the cosmos, to the star, you can feel them. This is a wonderful thing. This is the start. This thing they say is your heart chakra is enabled. Of the 7 chakras, your heart anahata chakra is enabled. And this is the of start of experiencing your true self. Okay, this video is getting long. If any questions or I'm getting wrong, please help me making it right. Bye bye.